Hi there, Loy Machedo speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think personal branding. Okay, I have 10 resume rebranding tips that I want to share with you in this video, which I believe will be useful for you. But before I even do share this with you, I just want you to know that yes, the job market is opening up. Yes, good salaries are being offered, but it is being offered to the right candidate. Okay, and just because you are not getting a job doesn't mean the whole world is gloom and doom. You're incompetent, you're useless, you do not know how to sell yourself, so that is your problem. So you need to sort it out. Okay. So if you are one of those people who doesn't want to pay but wants to watch videos or do things by yourself, this video will be useful for you. Okay. Now I'll share these 10 tips and put your thoughts down below if you agree or disagree, and if you have some tips, put it, let people benefit from this. Okay. So here are the 10 tips. The first one that I want to share with you for 2022 job search is your resume is not a brochure. There are so many of you who think if you make your resume colorful, if you put these JPEG images, like for phone, they'll put a phone, cell phone logo. For address, they'll put a house. Then they'll make their CV like their strengths. They'll do a circle and they will put different shapes. And there was one guy who even put the outline of a human face and brain and with arrows pointing innovation, creativity. What are you doing? I don't understand. Sometimes when I look at these CVs, I feel like, wow, what a nice cartoony brochure. And then there are others who, I don't know, they're putting their resume on LinkedIn with so much of color, so much of jazz and photographs and posing. Fine, that may look impressive to people, but I can assure you this much, unless it is a resume for a graphic designer, an employer is not going to get carried away. He might say, wow, this is very colorful and nice. It is pure content. Please do not make your resume look like a brochure with all these amazing colors and amazing graphics. It should be a Word document with only text. That's it. If you want to punctuate your CV with something really nice, have a nice let's say header, and that's about, or a professional photograph. In countries that they ask for a photograph, if it's a West, they do not ask for photographs, just FYI. Okay, so the first one, your resume is not a brochure. Please, you're not buying a car, you're not there are people who have even put airplanes and buildings and corporate logos. Why are you putting all this? What's gone wrong with you? So the first one, it is not a brochure. The second one is, your profile is not a like shadi.com or match.com, or it's not a relationship kind of marketing profile, like understanding, mature, dedicated, disciplined, honest. What, why are you putting all these adjectives? What is wrong with you people? I'm a dedicated, disciplined, driven individual who loves his job. What are you? Are you trying to write down 50 Shades of Grey? Like, is it an erotic novel? What are you doing on your, like, how do you, like, here's a simple question. You are talking about yourself in your resume, right? You are talking about yourself. You are the one who has written the resume. So why you calling yourself, I'm an honest? It's like, imagine I'm going on a date and I'm telling the girl, I'm an honest guy, I'm a loving guy, I'm a caring guy, I'm a sweet guy, I'm a handsome guy. The girl will be like, is something wrong with this creep? So in the same way, please don't, this is not a marriage, it's not like a Tinder profile, or it's not, stop praising your own ass, man. I find it so ridiculous when I read something like that. Okay, so stop using adjectives. And if you don't know what is an adjective, at least Google search that. Next one is, point number 3 is, agreed, you want to market yourself, but please don't praise yourself as God's gift to mankind. It's like the leading professional, the ultimate performer. Like it kind of reminds me like a Durex ad, ultimate performer. It's like I've achieved the highest this thing. If you're so great, I always tell people, if you're so great, why in the world is Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, or Jack Ma, why they're not coming to you and saying, please? There should be a certain level of balance. It's understood that the resume you want to market and sell yourself. But when it becomes too obvious that you're praising yourself to such a level, people don't buy that. And be careful where I always tell people there's opinion and there are facts. State facts, not opinions. Okay? Next one. Number 4. Oh, this is, I don't know, I call it lazy copywriting. For example, why I stopped putting the job description. I used to painfully take it and find out from the client what the job description is. Why did I stop doing that? People thought they are smarter than the employer and smarter than me. They would actually copy paste the job description and put it on their CV as their, roles, responsibilities, or job description. That is what they did in the company. For example, if I would say that we are looking for example, I'm giving you focused, target oriented sales executive with 5 years experience. They would put the same thing. I am a target driven sales focused sales executive with 5 years experience or 10 years experience. What are you doing? You think people are stupid? And sometimes what people do is they'll Google search. They'll find out job description of a sales executive. They'll copy paste the whole thing there. Man, and all it takes is just copy that sentence that you've written there. When you Google search, you'll get it from where you copied it. And so many times I've seen they've copied it exactly. So this does not work. Stop copying job descriptions. Okay. Point number 5 is, this is very common with people who don't know how to sell themselves. They will put every single thing. Imagine a guy with 20 years experience. He will put 20 years of everything that he did in his CV. I have literally seen 17 pages CV and I've sent it to my group. 17 pages, imagine. And that also, this is a 30-year-old gentleman. 17 pages. He has literally put every single thing. That emails he was sending, he'll put emails. I was sending emails to the boss, the manager, this, that. Then marketing, I was doing marketing, this. I think literally every day what he was doing, it was like his diary. Stop putting everything. Limit it to 1 page. That's what I tell people. Limit it to 1 page so you just choose the best of the best. Okay. Next one. This has become the latest trend that I've seen. People have started to have this habit where they will mention, I achieved 17.68% revenue growth and I brought down costs by 12.46%, which increased the profitability by 0.086%. Wow! Even to the, specific like decimal point, the value. What I asked them? Which auditing company did this independent audit? Can you give me their name and number so I can verify? I mean, can you imagine a company, let's say for example, you're working with Samsung. Samsung literally gave, Mark achieved 17.46%, Julie achieved 18.93%, Tommy bought his revenue growth was 4.3% of the overall sales target. What? When I asked them, Loy, I calculated. Yes, can you show me your calculation? How did you do it? And people get punctured with that. Then how do you measure cost saving, man? I bought the cost by 17.46%. How do you know the cost? Loy, we spent this much last year. This year we spent. So you are the only person in the company. There's nobody else. No, your manager is not there. Your colleagues are not there. Or did you divide by all the colleagues? Did you know how much effort each one put? Who are you trying to bullshit, man, with all these numbers? You might think people are stupid. It's like that LinkedIn, this new trend on LinkedIn. They start putting, I've finally achieved the dream. Harvard business, Harvard certification. They'll put every Tom, Dick and Harry is putting this $200 or $400, some online course that they're doing from Harvard. I'm a Harvard graduate. No, my dear, you completed a dummy course, which you can do anywhere. They're just trying to milk in revenue from the idiots like you. You're not a Harvard graduate. You just did an online short course. It's like me doing a course on, it's like me reading a book and saying, I'm certified. Come on, man. People are not stupid. If you want to be a graduate from Harvard, you need to go to Harvard, study there for 4 years, whatever, appear for the exam, qualified, study there, live there, and then you are a Harvard graduate, not doing an online course. Bloody hell, people think that the world is stupid and they are smart. Then another one. This one is also very common with the people in the Middle East. I handled a $1 billion project, $1 billion or multi-million dollar project. Oh, I handled it. Let me give you an answer to this stupidity. Let's say Mr. Prasad was a sweeper in Dubai International Airport expansion. That project worth was 14 billion. So what do you think he should put on his CV? I was part of the $14 billion project where I was a sweeper? Who are you trying to bullshit? $14 billion, were you the one who was executing the entire $14 billion? Did Sheikh Mohammed come to you and ask you, hey, listen man, listen Aziz, what should we do about this $1 billion project? Or were you just one of the 12,000 workers who was working there? Yeah, I worked on a $1 billion project. Yeah, the project was $1 billion. Your work was piddly shit. If they terminated you, the project would continue. Stop putting nonsense like this in your CV. Number 8 is, I always tell people when I read CVs, like I'll give you a CV. I just received it today. This is what the guy says. He's just a young man, very young man. This is what he has put as his profile summary. First line: a multifaceted, meticulous business executive with a resourceful trailblazer with a successful history in leading business development, billing, record-setting sales figures, territory expansion, operations, execution of business plans, profitability growth backed with high impact achievement. Sentence is not yet over. And demonstrated success in driving revenue growth in the retail sector, offering in-depth understanding of the sales cycle process while remaining focused on customer satisfaction through all stages with a fearless cold calling, expert presentation, negotiation and closing. I bring to the table my proficiency in terms of handling channel partners, vendors and teams. Let's give a round of applause. Wow. What did you understand after I read all this? What did you understand? For me, even after reading 20 times, I'm like, what the fuck are you trying to say? This is your profile summary? What the fuck is this? That is why I tell people, listen, what the fuck are you trying to say? What are you saying? What are you trying to say? And then they open their mouth, sir, I just want job, sir. I just want job. Yeah, then remove all the shit, right? Like another cartoony thing is objectives. So my objective, my objectives are not yours. My objectives. This is the stupidity. My objective. Nobody gives a rat's ass about your objective. The company is interested in its own objectives. Okay. Then next one. Number 9. Unwanted information. I have seen CVs where people put this is especially with Indian, Pakistani, Sri Lankan, Filipino resumes. They put their sex, I'm male or female. In fact, on LinkedIn nowadays, you will see the name, like for example, Shobha, in the bracket, he, she, her. They put the pronouns. I mean, you're some kind of special stupid to put your pronouns. And they all are, and this person who I spoke about is from IIMs. Can you imagine that? They're putting my preferred pronouns. Stupidity, utter stupidity. It's like, what should I put? Loy Machedo, zim, zem, zer, them, it. Oh, I prefer males. No, I prefer females and not males, and I prefer young girls, untouched. What nonsense is all this? So they are putting their sex. I'm a male or female. Next one is status, single. Oh, married with 2 children. In fact, the best one was happily married with 4 children. Okay, and then some of them even put their house address. Apparently, the employer wants to come and visit them in their house. They put their house address. Then another one, this is the height of stupidity. They want privacy. They will keep their Instagram hidden. They will keep their Facebook locked where you can't see. But they'll put their passport number and details. Why don't you put your password and your bank account details and everything else? And last, if not the least, the final one is advertising on public platforms. I'm looking for a job, and they put their CV everywhere. You might feel, wow, I'm advertising myself. It clearly shows you're an idiot. putting it on LinkedIn, LinkedIn anyway is a garbage. This thing, it's become the commode where you go to shit, in your toilet. That is LinkedIn today. They are putting, people are putting religious photographs. They are putting, oh, Allah be praised. Oh, share this with 2 people. Lord Ganesha will bless you. Oh, Jesus, Mother Mary holding. I've even seen females holding each other. One female is holding another female with the stomach, and oh, see, such a beautiful. And then people are commenting, oh, so brave. Oh, so amazing. One other female, I'm a sex coach, and we need to empower your sexuality. LinkedIn has become just, you want to piss and shit and fart, it's like Facebook for the corporate world. And everyone's wanting to show how big they are sausages on LinkedIn. Oh, I'm a this, I'm a that, and they'll forward all nonsense. And in fact, even that, what I told you, Harvard, for $400 you complete an online course. I'm a Harvard graduate. Oh, I achieved my dream. This was my dream. No, you're a piece of shit who's trying to fool the world and nobody gets fooled. So, and yes, the last but not the least, which I want to add, on LinkedIn, they are cryptocurrency expert, holistic counselor, strategist, dynamic offsetter, and key achiever, and peak performance, and so much of nonsense. Just put one line, man. Go to Satya Nadella's profile. He just does 1, 2 words, 3 words. Or go to Sundar Pichai, CEO of Google. Simple. But these other people have a whole bloody paragraph of who they are. See, my dear, in conclusion, what I want to tell you is, your resume should be 1 page, maximum maybe 1.5 or 2 page if you can't fit it in 1 page. That is if you're at a senior level. To the point. To the point, brief, and it should be only what the employer wants and what is of his interest, not of your interest. Don't make it a brochure. Don't make it a shadi.com, braggadocious, your God's gift to mankind document. And please, if you're going to Google search, remember every other person is Google searching, copy pasting. You want to stand out? Put effort. Put effort. It took me literally 20 years to perfect the art. So if you're going to do it in a short period of time, at least be obsessed about it day and night, and figure out how to make the world's best resume. Because end of the day, a resume is competing with everyone else, with so many other people in a networked world, which is so small today. Any opportunity, you can be rest assured, minimum, at least 500 people will apply per day. Okay? Having said this, I don't know if this gave you any value. If it did, let me know in the comments below. You have any questions, feel free. And yeah, what I said, does it relate to you? Have you seen stuff like this happening? And, what do you suggest? Let me know in the comments below. This is me signing off. You guys take care. Ciao.